Good morning to your brothers and sisters. Today is Wednesday, and I'm here with the topic. Godfrey Dame has caused a lot of financial loss to Ghana, and I'm here to say something about it because a lot of people are not talking about it, and we have to say something about it. Ghana is to pay $140 million to a Singaporean company called Trafigura. Trafigura, it is a company in Ghana. That company got a contract, an energy contract in Ghana. That was in 2021. And the government of Ghana terminated the contract. And this company took Ghana to the International Court in United Kingdom. So a high court in United Kingdom has decided to award the Singapore company $140 million. So Godfrey Dame, the Attorney General of Ghana, I'm told, decided to play delay tactics about this case. And he played delay tactics about this case, thinking that Ghana could win the case. And this is rather unfortunate. They've awarded the Singaporean company the $140 million. And people are not talking about this. In this critical time that Ghana is looking for a loan, Ghana is looking for a loan for a bailout. And United Kingdom, a high court in United Kingdom has decided to award an amount of $140 million to the Singaporean company. This is something we have to say something about. And Ghanaians are not saying anything. People are keeping quiet. This is very terrible. Godfrey Dame, have you seen the kind of financial loss that you are causing to Ghana? You've caused several financial loss to Ghana. Kufuado, you and Mahmoud Bamga. You awarded this contract to the company in 2021. Is that Trafigura, a multinational commodities trading company based in Singapore, is the majority owner of the GPGC, a power company which secured the award in January 2021 after an arbitral tribunal found that Ghana had unlawfully terminated a contract for the installation and operation of two power plants. So it's about an energy. Global Arbitration Review wrote in an October 13 publication. So this company decided to hire an arbitrator, and the arbitrator took this case to the International Court in United Kingdom. Now that they have awarded a huge sum of $140 million as a judgment debt to the Singaporean company, would Ghana get money to pay this judgment debt? This is the question that I'm asking. It says Ghana unlawfully terminated the contract. You can read through. I am reading through here from Ghana Web. It said in GPGC versus, so you can just Google it out. GPGC versus the government of the Republic of Ghana. GPGC was represented by James William, and he is the arbitrator, and the Catherine John of the SS Court Chambers, instructed by Stevenson Harwood. Ghana was represented by Stephen Houseman, KC, and Luke Tatasha, also, and SS Court, instructed by the White and Case. So you can read, and here this is the judgment dismissing Ghana's challenge. So Ghana decided to challenge the $140 million that the government of Ghana cannot pay. So in dismissing Ghana's application, the Master Davison considered the wording of Section 12 of the SIA, which specifies that the documents requiring service through diplomatic channels are any writ or other documents required to be served for instituting proceedings against the state. Judges italics, that is, and therefore whether serving documents post arbitration could fall with an institution proceeding definition. You can read through, it is just on the internet. If you want to read through this, You can also read through this. It is just there for you to know that Ghana has lost a case to a Singaporean company, and we are to pay 140 million to this company in Singapore. I'm asking Godfred Dame, you and Akufo-Addo and Mahamudu Bawumia, do we have this kind of money to pay this huge judgment debt? And what happened that you awarded a contract to this company in 2021? That is the two power plants. Two power plants in Ghana. You awarded a contract to them to service Ghana. And at the same time, you decided to terminate the contract. And the company realized what the government, Ghana government has done is not good. So decided to take the case to UK. And here, Ghana has lost the case. You guys are not saying it. Saying people are not saying anything about it. But it's just in the news. You can just Google Ghana versus GPGC versus the government of the Republic of Ghana. And then that Trafugura is is part of the GPGC. And it's based in Singapore. It is based in Singapore. Akufo-Addo, you have the men, but you've been losing cases. This is what it is. And Ghana is not like, UK is not like Ghana. You cannot manipulate any judge. Ghana government cannot go to UK and manipulate any judge there. How for them, if the case is what it is, they have to go by what it is. You cannot influence any judge in UK. So when this company realized, okay, if we take the case to Ghana court, we might lose the case. So let's take this case to the international court in the United Kingdom. And they took the case there. Now Ghana has lost. And I'm asking Akufo-Addo where he will get this kind of money to pay them. Akufo-Addo, will you get this huge amount of money to pay $140 million to the Singaporean company? And what happened to the contract? Godfred Dame should explain to Ghanaians what happened to that contract. The two power plants contract that was awarded to the Singaporean company. I want Godfred Dame, Mahamudu Bawumia, and Akufo-Addo to come out and explain things. What have you guys forgotten that when they assumed office, they were talking about PDS and that NDC. There was a contract that was not a good contract. They decided to cancel it. It became, and there was people were even talking about judgment debt. Now Ghana is now going through a serious financial crisis, and Ghana is to pay this huge amount of money. Meanwhile, we don't have the money to pay the Singaporean company. So I'm just asking you, can Ghana get this money to pay this amount of money? We should start talking to them, to the international court. We should start taking them. But that's why if you have a case in Ghana, please, and you have the means, you have the money, don't go to Ghana courts. If you have the means, go to court here. I'm in America, and I'll take them to court. Just like Kevin Taylor versus Kennedy Japan. If that case, if Ghana judges had handled the case, Kevin Taylor would have lost the case. For our judges, and they are very corrupt. Very, very corrupt. For our judges, we know that they take goat, they take chicken, they take all sorts of animals, and they allow cases to go free. But over here, you cannot bribe anybody here. Yeah, you cannot use your position, your influence, your money, your whatever to influence anybody in America or in Europe. You can't influence them. They go by the case. Simple as ABC. So when Kennedy Japan took Kevin Taylor to court in America, he lost the case. You can just go to Google, just type in Kennedy Japan versus Kevin Taylor, and you can read about the whole ruling. That's what it is. Sister Fia to say, Sister Fibia, thank you very much, Machao Pa. And Antona to say, Jay Uzu to say, Happy Vusa, I hope it's on here. George Bomao at the time, and Tapcha, my question to I want to say, money, me money, I hope it's on here. Mr. Marco, I hope you say, oh, yeah, the church, I'm more than me, and I can't chat to sign the church, I'm coming in our home. This case is about Godfrey Dame, Akufo-Addo, and Mahmoud Bamua, because they are really causing financial loss to Ghana. And this money is not an easy money. So now they'll be waiting for the World Bank money, $600 million, that will be hitting. And look at you, these people have really timed the time that these people are to release the $600 million to Ghana. And that is, I'm told, they will release the money to Ghana by November 5th or 6th. That is when the money will hit Ghana, Bank of Ghana. And these people have decided to award a judgment debt to a Singaporean company that Ghana must pay $140 million. Will they take that $140 million from the 600 million World Bank money, that loan? Are they going to use the World Bank money to pay the Singaporean company? Is the question that I'm asking. Because we don't have money. There's no money in the system. No money in the system. Godfrey Dame, Akufo-Addo, you awarded a contract to a foreign company in the name of power generation. That is 2 power plants in Ghana. And you decided to cancel the contract. And the company is not happy about what you've done to them. They took you to court, and now Ghana is to pay. Not Akufo-Addo, Ghana. Godfrey Dame, you are not going to pay that money. It is Ghana that is going to pay that money. In the name of Ghana, we are going to pay this huge amount. And it's not a small amount of money. But I know, because of corruption and the way our people are criminals. If you mention 140 million, they may think it is a small amount of money. That is a huge amount of money right there. And Ghana is losing this huge amount of money. We want Godfrey Dame to explain to us what happened to the contract. What did they award the contract to a different company? Did Akufo-Addo award the company the energy, the 2 power plants to a different company? We just want to know. Godfrey Dame must come out and explain to us why he has lost the case. Godfrey Dame, you have lost the case. And those that represented Ghana should come to Ghana, explain to us why Ghana lost this case. And we have to pay 140 million. That is not small amount of money. Very huge amount of money. We can go to their houses and collect all the money. I don't know. Oh yeah. If only we can go to their houses and dig the polytanks that they've buried. They've buried a lot of polytanks in their houses. And I can tell you that these people are criminal. Last year, when the dollar was just running like that, and these people decided to go to the banks and they cash out real dollars, not the cities. What is city? They don't care about the city. They decided to cash out the real dollars, and they are now hiding the dollars in their homes. And the Akufo-Addo was pretending, telling Ghanaians that those forest bureaus were behind the city, were behind the dollar flying in the sky, not knowing Akufo-Addo's appointees and the ministers were responsible. If Cecilia Abenadapa alone, who happens to be a sanitation minister, could steal this huge amount of money, then it means the finance minister is having billions in the house. Already we've been told a lot of the ministers are keeping real dollars in their houses. Abu Jinapo is one of the example. He took a huge amount of money to Bupe and buried a lot in polytanks. And the community members got the hint. And about 5 community members went to the house and they took more than 10 million out of the 20 million that he stole. Real dollars. Real physical dollars. So they told but the RGP, that guy, what is his name? And they used a system, they tracked and killed the guys. So it was the family members, they brought the information out that this is what is happening. It happened in Bupe, that is Abu Jinapo's hometown. They decided to bury this huge giant. And Mr. Lustowell came out and said he knows a lot of people at Flagstaff House that he can take as the special prosecutor to their house, and he will assist them by digging huge amount of money, up to $100 million. So just imagine all the money that Akufo-Addo and Mahamudu Bawumia borrowed from the international market. They've shared the money among them. That is why if you ask them to point specific projects that they have undertaken, they cannot point, they can't show you any project. They've shared their money. Simple as ABC. So with this $140 million, probably they will take out of the $600 million that World Bank is giving to us, or IMF have given to us in November. The government will probably take $140 million and pay it to the Singaporean company. This is what these people are doing to us. And they will tell you they have the men. We have the men, and they are really causing financial loss. If you're a Ghanaian and you keep quiet, they are putting this burden on Ghana neck, not themselves. For them, they are so rich. Individuals in the party, individuals in Akufo-Addo's government are so rich, and Ghana is now very poor. I don't even understand that individuals who are just servants working for the country have become so rich, and the nation itself is poor. This is what I don't understand. And I want people to really explain this to us. That Ghana, in the name of Ghana, we have gold, we have bauxite, we have timber, we have petrol. We are mining petrol. And with the petrol, Ghana is not getting anything. But the individuals who are working at various offices at GMPC, Ghana Petroleum, they are rather becoming so rich. But the nation itself is not getting anything from the petrol. So we just want them to come out and explain things to us. Why is this happening? That individuals in the government have become so rich, but Ghana government is now owing so much to the extent that we can't even go to the international bank and borrow money. If you go there, they will tell you you have to draw the debt restructuring program. If you don't draw the debt restructuring program, they can't guarantee the loan. And we are now going through a lot of challenges in the country. We're going through a lot of challenges. We are going through a lot of challenges. Except Godfrey Dame, if you read through the case, Godfrey Dame played delayed taxes. And the United Kingdom Court, High Court, realized that. And they just passed out the judgment. They said, Ghana, you are at fault. You have to pay them $140 million. Whether you like it or not. They don't care whether you are suffering or whether you are not suffering. They don't care whether Ghana is in a serious economic crisis. All that they are looking for is your ability to pay the Singaporean company. If you don't pay it, that is an international court. And then they have a lot of laws regarding that. So Akufo-Addo, we just want you and Godfrey Dame to come out and tell us what happened. You awarded the contract to them in just 2021. They got a contract just 2021. And you terminated the contract. And in less than 2 years, they are making $140 million. That is a very serious milking. This company is seriously milking $140 million from Ghana in less than 2 years. In less than 2 years. And that is the money. And it's called judgment debt. Yes, you gotta pay. You have to pay. You have to pay. Akufo-Addo, when you guys went for the terms and conditions about this company, didn't you guys read through the company's document thoroughly? You should have read through. You and Godfrey Dame. And I don't know what happened. So now you've cancelled and you'll be paying a judgment debt for that. Instead of using that money alone can build more than 2-3 different hospitals in Ghana. This huge judgment debt that the government of Ghana will be paying, they can use it to build more than 3 different hospitals across Ghana. So Godfrey Dame, why are you causing financial loss to Ghana? You and Akufo-Addo, you are just a mess. Akufo-Addo, you are just a mess. Akufo-Addo is a complete failure, and he is a mess. I'm telling you. Wyoming was never 50 million. Wyoming was just Ghana city. Wyoming judgment debt was just in Ghana city, not in dollars. 51 Ghana city. That they made much noise about it. They used Wyoming as a case study. They used Wyoming to draft their their campaign. Everything was about Wyoming 2016. Wyoming. Today, nobody is even talking about Wyoming. And look at the huge financial loss that these people are causing. Bank of Ghana, $5.3 billion got missing at Bank of Ghana. Bank of Ghana lost this huge amount of money. And Ghana keep losing a huge amount of money every single day. And this is what I don't even understand. And I don't even understand this. Ghana government must come out and explain to us why Ghana keep losing. Because we are losing every goddamn money. And it's not helping us. Government, you are just the Attorney General. And you think the way you guys handle cases in Ghana, you can do the same thing in UK. Playing delay taxes. For here, they go by the law. And if you are at fault, they will tell you are at fault. And all the damages, of course, they will ask you to pay. So go for it, damn. You Akufo-Addo, I just need this. I want this from Akufo-Addo. Akufo-Addo should explain this to us. You know, when they told Ghana to pay 140 million, Ghana decided to challenge the case. And the High Court in the UK has dismissed this case, saying that, hey, you are at fault, you have to pay them. You awarded this contract just in the 2021 and decided to terminate the contract. Now you are saying that they should not give anything to the Singaporean company. And the Singaporean company too are saying that, look, you awarded this contract to us and we didn't do anything wrong. You decided to terminate it. You have to pay us. Now Ghana is to pay this huge amount of money. Akufo-Addo, why? You are causing so many problems for Ghana. And you see, they are giving us $600 million a loan. A loan that they told us to, create a debt restructuring programs. Now, pensioners suffering in Ghana, people with investment accounts suffering in Ghana. If you have an investment account, yesterday I spoke with someone called me yesterday, and he's having money at what is that UT Bank, and what is the name? That can for that test bank. What is the name of that bank? Data Bank. And the money is not just big, just 80 million. Old currency. 8,000 Ghana cedi. So he went there, it is an investment, told them he wanted just 4,000 Ghana cedi. They told him they can't give him that 4,000 unless 2 months time. Just 4,000 Ghana cedi. Convert for what is even 4,000 Ghana cedi? 4,000 Ghana cedi probably will be around $350. Probably. Let's say $380. $380 the bank cannot even give that money to the guy. They are telling him to wait until 2 months time. Yes, just $380. $380, no. You have to wait here until two months time. And the guy is not even taking, and if you go there and tell them, I want to take the whole of my money, they won't allow you. Because it's part of the debt restructuring program. This is what Akufo-Addo is causing in the country. Akufo-Addo, you've created a big mess in Ghana. We've never seen this before in our history. People clapping their hands, supporting him, cheering him. And no, he's a good president, he's this. This is what he's doing. That the treasury bill that was there for Ghanaians, after that one, we know it is government investment program. So if you take part in that, a lot of Ghanaians were taking part in this treasury bill thing, and it was helping them. And because of Akufo-Addo's reckless government, they've decided to collapse this treasury bill program. Now, if you want to invest, you don't have any hope in Ghana when it comes to investment. The existing investment that were there, Akufo-Addo has decided to put them into the debt restructuring program. So now, and no real investor will come to Ghana and waste his money there. I'm telling you. And if you are in Ghana, you have huge amount of money. You know, you can't be keeping huge amount of money in banks. If you have, let's say, $100 million, even in America here, they won't even, you have to put that money into serious investment account. That's what they do here. Like in my West Fargo account, I can't be putting $100 million in West Fargo account. You'll be there and somebody can even break into the bank and take that with your money. But this is what happens. You can put that money into buy shares. A company share, maybe an Apple, a Tesla, Amazon. You can use that money to buy shares from that company. That's what it is. That's what it is. But, you know, that investment was Ghana investment helping the people. And at least you put money there and at the end of the year, it will give you a rewarding returns. So people were just putting money into the bank. And that was, and Akufo-Addo, in our history, no government or president has done that before, except Akufo-Addo. And this is the people that claim they have the men. These are the people that told you guys that they are competent. And this is the mess they've created. They have really created a serious mess. And you're a Ghanaian, you should be worried about this. I am worried as a Ghanaian. You have a huge amount of money, you won't even know where to put your money. Those of you who have huge amount of money in the banks, today if you go to the banks, will you be able to cash that money? You can't cash it. The banks don't even have money there. All the banks are now crashing. ADB, NIB, dead and gone. They are now looking for means they can put the two banks together. That the ADB must take over NIB. Look at all this National Investment Bank. The ADB must take over that bank. That's what they are. And they said the ADB itself is dead and gone. You see, they've created a lot of problems in Ghana. Instead of using the $21 billion to support the banks, you rather use it to collapse the bank. Meanwhile, the banks at that time even needed just $3 billion to survive. The 7 banks that Akufo-Addo collapsed needed just $3 billion Ghana cedi to survive. And instead of Akufo-Addo, this is more than criminal. The finance minister and Akufo-Addo and Mahmoud Bamwa. Mahmoud Bamwa, you are the head of the economic team management or whatever it is, management team. Look at this, economic management team. And it is another department that they created, that the vice president is the head of that. So vice president, you supervise this, and you allow the banks to collapse. Instead told the finance minister to use 21 billion to collapse all the banks. All the banks, I want Pakwasi Indum to take this Ghana government to the international court. After the international court, they will just deliver a perfect judgment. Pakwasi Indum, I want you to take Akufo-Addo, Mahmoud Bamwa, Bank of Ghana, to the international court. And I can tell you, you will win your case easily. And Pakwasi Indum will win his case. There was nothing wrong with his bank. Out of greed and jealousy, Akufo-Addo collapsed his bank because of greed and jealousy. Simple as ABC. Pakwasi Indum was well-to-do man, having a lot of workers. His bank was all over Ghana. That man was doing an amazing job. But because of jealousy, he decided, Akufo-Addo and his cousin decided to collapse his bank. Yeah, now if you go to Ghana, Pakwasi's cars and all his workers are now suffering because of Akufo-Addo's mess. And you guys have been causing a lot of financial loss to Ghana. So Ghana has never gained. Even sitting on the table, Ghana will lose. Sitting on the table, negotiating for mineral royalties, Ghana lose. Just through 2 weeks ago, Ghana lost a royalty, a mineral resource royalty to Australia. Akufo-Addo decided to give our natural resources to Australian government, the lithium. Now they will be mining the lithium free of charge. And they won't pay tax for more than 30 years. For more than 30 years. And they've estimated the net value of that lithium to be around over 100 and something billion dollars. And government of Ghana sold this huge amount of money to the Australian government at 6 billion. Look at this nonsense. So everything that Ghana touch, or the Ghana government or the president touch, becomes a curse. As simple as ABC. So they've handed these huge natural resources to them. And that is a loss. So we've lost. We want Godfrey Dame to come and explain to us. Godfrey Dame, come and explain to us. You guys are losing every goddamn thing. And you know what? The moment they award the kind of concession or contract to the foreign companies, it's like they can't even revisit the contract anymore. The mining contract that was given to Newmont and others, it's like Ghana cannot revisit those contracts again. They are taking the gold at 98%. You are getting only 2%. We are just custodians. And being a custodian here means you are just a caretaker, just a watchman, watching over the gold. And the real owners are now getting 98% of the natural resources, and you are getting only just 2%. Just 2%, and we think the 2% will be good for us. No wonder Ghana is just on the international market begging for money, because we don't get anything. Ghana government begging for money, and we'll keep begging for money, because we don't want to learn how to utilize our own natural resources. If you don't have the means to convert your natural resources for your own good, then allow the resources to be in the inside the land. Why are you mining? And our generation is not coming to an end. The generation is perpetual. It's going to be there in perpetuity. It is not coming to an end. So if we don't have the sense and the means, we don't have the technical know-how in this generation, and the future generation will get a technical know-how. So why are we taking all the natural resources, are we giving it free of charge to foreign companies? And the natural resources, those metals are non-renewable. They don't germinate you. The gold inside the soil will never germinate. A gold will never germinate. The petrol will never germinate. Diamond will never germinate. So if you exhaust all of them, it means they are gone. So the next future, our generation will never get any natural resources. And say the nation must depend on the natural resources to survive. In the next 50 years, if you don't have the natural resources, and nothing is just there, our people will still not have money to import anything. Now we are destroying everything. We are losing everything. Losing our natural lands, losing our waters, losing our food, losing our culture, losing everything. We are just losing everything. On the international stage, the Ghanaians that represent Ghana, I know they became like children in the international court. These people, the black man, the Ghanaians, for example, those in Ghana, when they meet white people, they shiver. You see them dancing agbaja on inside their knees, and they'll be dancing. It's like they are meeting their God. When they are meeting their God, in all the Ghanaian homes, you will see Ghanaians hanging a white man picture, and they will tell you this is a God. So Ghanaians worship white people. So if you bring them here to represent Ghana for a case, Ghana will lose. I'm telling you. Like Ghana coming here telling them, we have a lithium. We just want you to come and mine the lithium for us. We don't even know the significance of lithium. Lithium is the future. It is today and the future too. Because every nation is now turning towards electrical cars. They are now using lithium for battery. They use lithium for a lot of electronics. So if you have a lithium deposit that is so good and it's going to help you, you have it and you don't know how to use the lithium and you are giving it free of charge. You've leased the land to them for about 100 years. That they should do the mining, then for more than 30 years, they won't pay any tax. God damn it. They're not going to pay any tax because they are giving you 6 billion. Meanwhile, the net value of that natural resource costs about 100 and something billion dollars. So Ghana is just a joke, I'm telling you. We are just a joke nation. We are seriously a joke nation. That is why we are losing everything. We are losing everything. I'll tell you, we're going to lose everything. We are not getting anything. So Godfrey Dame, I want you to tell Akufo-Addo to come and explain to us. Simple as ABC. We saw the way you guys were making noise when they were talking about PDS and the contract that Mahama awarded to certain companies. We just want the same people to come out and explain to us what happened. That all of a sudden you decided to terminate a contract that was given to a Singaporean company in 2021, that you decided to cancel it. And now you are to pay $140 million to the Singapore company. Simple as ABC. We just want proper explanation. They should come out and tell us and give us proper explanation. If not, Ghanaians will not, we will not understand. We won't understand. So they should come out and tell us. Mahmoud Bamwa, you and Akufo-Addo, you have caused a lot of financial loss to Ghana. A lot of financial loss. Now Ghana facing a lot of financial crisis and Ghanaians now struggling. Simple as ABC. So Akufo-Addo, you and your minister should come out and tell us. Simple as ABC. If you are Ghanaian, you should ask questions. Don't allow them, and what they are doing, they think they are doing the right thing. Akufo-Addo and his people, they think they are doing the right thing, and we must tell them they are not doing any right thing. They are causing a lot of financial loss, and we need answers from them. Simple as ABC. If you are here and you want to be on my show, please, I'm inviting you to join my program. Please, if you want to be on the show, I'm inviting you to be on the show. If you have a question too, you can put it here. If you have something to say, just send a request, or you can put it into writing. Just put it there, and I'll read it for the viewers or the listeners to also see what you've written down. If you want to be on the show, please come here. That is what it is. If you want to be, come here. If you have question for Godfrey Dame, come here and ask Godfrey Dame the question. He's the Attorney General. And in the case they mention his name, Godfrey Dame, that he paid delayed taxes. Delayed taxes. Then they thought UK is like Ghana, whereby you can fool in court, whereby a group of tax can go to court and beat up a judge. That will only happen in a third world country. That a judge is just in a court, then a group of people calling themselves Delta Force just go to the court and beat the judge there. It will never happen here. Hey, that will never happen in America here. They will kill you. If you think it is a joke, you try. If you are going to American court, those who have gone to court before, you know what it is. They have to search you. Even your phones, they don't even allow you. They will take your phone away from you. You don't take any metals on you to the courtroom. They will take that metal away from you. And they have a lot of police people around. In Ghana, and just even look at a building they called a court. Go to the district, the regions. They say this is a court building, this is a high court. And look at that thing, is like what is the Nkukobuo? It is like Nkukobuo, and they will tell you, oh, this is a court. You call this a court. People will just enter there, just go to the district. This is a district magistrate court. This is the court. And that does not look like a court. That look like a place where they sell chicken. Where they sell chicken. Yeah, that is a chicken place. So people can just enter into that courthouse building and beat up a judge or lawyers. That's what it is. So it is not easy. It is not easy. So we have a lot of issue as Ghanaians. And if you're a Ghanaian, you have to ask questions. If not, these people are overburdening us with debt. They are overburdening us with debt, and Ghana is in a very serious financial crisis. We are facing a lot of financial crisis. Ghana is in bankruptcy. Ghana is bankrupt. We are facing a lot of debt. Now they are bringing more debt to Ghana, and this is going to be on on the finance ministry. They have to pay this money, and we don't know where they will get that money for to pay the Singapore company. The 140 million, and I don't know when they are to pay that money. And you are looking for what 3 billion. They haven't given you that 3 billion. They are giving you 600 million in batches. So, and I know they will take 140 million out of the 600 million and give it to them. So if you take 600 million minus 140 million, it means it will only be 460 left. 460. Let me say 150. Yeah, 460 million. And that 460 million, they can't use it for anything. Because the cathedral alone is costing more than 500 million. Cathedral alone. That is somebody's vision to build a house for God. So they won't get the money to pay them. That is a very serious thing. Simple as ABC. So they are all playing games. You gave a contract to a company, and in less than just 2 years, you terminated the contract. Now they've taken you they didn't take you to Ghana court too. They know that these people, they take fowl, goat and chicken. If you have money, please, and you have a case against Ghana, take them to court here. And that will be a good thing. You're going to win the case easily. But over there, the judge will take a goat and a duck or chicken, and you will never win the case. That is how it is. Oh, in Ghana, they will toss you here and there, and they won't get their money. So if you have a case against Ghana government, take the case to the international court if you have the means. And they even have ECOWAS court. The ECOWAS court too, they do handle cases properly. You can take the case there, and they're gonna give you a nice win. That's what it is. So if you are rich, take your case to court in America here. If any politician fool, just like Canada Japan did, came here, he thought he was looking for $7 million. This man is not he's just a joke. Looking for $7 million because of defamation. Looking for $7 million. And when I say you decrease, you coming from Ghana, you are a parliamentarian, and what this gentleman is saying is truth. He picked every intelligence from the media. They are saying that you killed this, you did that, blah blah blah. Because of this, you want $7 million. Wow, $7 million. And the companies that he claimed that he has in Ghana, are the companies able to give him $7 million every month? There's a single case looking for $7 million. This man, he's not a serious man. I said, God damn no. You the same person, we've seen you in a video insulting judges, threatening judges, threatening judges and insulting judges. One person, so they know Ghana court is not a court that will come out and deny its own citizens. The Ghana court, has denied its own citizens, saying that if you are born in Ghana, you are not qualified to be called a Ghanaian. We just want them, that lawyer, the Chief Justice, we want him to come and tell Ghanaians, and who is a real Ghanaian, they should come out and tell us. We want the clear definition of who the real Ghanaians are. Because I was born in Ghana. So if even though I am a United States citizen by a naturalization process, if any time that I do my American passport, they say still I was born in Ghana. Place of birth, Ghana. And Ghana is still there, even inside the American passport. And they can revoke the naturalization if you do something, silly. You do a bad thing in America here, they can revoke your naturalization process. They can take away the citizen away from you. They can deport you. And when they deport you, they will still deport you back to Ghana. They have deported a lot of Ghanaians to Ghana and they were citizens. Yes. You do something stupid, they can revoke the citizenship away from you. And they return you back to Ghana. So we are still Ghanaians. And you, just because of Kufuor's interest, because you don't want Ghanaians to vote. You don't want Ghanaians to take part in the election. The court decided to tell Ghanaians, people are not Ghanaians. Oh, really? We are not Ghanaians. So who is a Ghanaian? Is Kufuor trying to tell Ghanaians that he is more Ghanaian than some of us? That is what I just want to know. Is Kufuor telling Ghanaians that he's a more Ghanaian than all of us? Something that we've never seen before in our history. That Kufuor is now telling us that if you go to a bank, you can just go to the bank and use your voter's card. And that was what Ghanaians were even using. Here, it is the driving license. Here, if you go for the driving license, they take all your information. All your informations will be on the driving license. The moment you put your alien number and on a computer, it is going to reveal about you, whether you are a citizen or not. So the driving license is a valid ID card in America here. If you go to any place and they are looking for an ID, you have to give them, if you have a driving license. If you don't have it, then probably a state can issue an ID card. If you have a state ID card, you present the state ID card. If you don't have it, you have your passport, you give them your passport. And in Ghana, they say they don't even take passport. Look at this nonsense. Now the passport, if you don't take passport, it's a Ghana card. And they lied about a Ghana card, told you it is all that you need. All that you need. Ghanaians were not using a Ghana card until recently. Now this Ghana card has replaced our citizenship status. And if you go there to register, I said you have to bring witness, people to confirm that you are a Ghanaian. You must bring this. Okay, it's true. This person, when they were giving birth to him, I was around. Now your birth certificate is not a proof anymore. Then for the court to come out and say a birth certificate cannot prove that you are a citizen of this country, that is just a criminal right there. They know Ghana court is corrupt. So any international company in Ghana will never take a case to Ghana court. They know Ghana court is just corrupt. They know. Are you guys following Liberia? There was just ended election in Liberia. And go and see the EC of Liberia. Hey, it is an open forum. And you are a citizen, you are a journalist. Just go there. The Electoral Commissioner of Liberia will be sitting down. Just go there and ask her a question. Madam EC, Electoral Commissioner chair person. Why is it that in Morovia, this area, you look at the total valid vote cast, it is more than this. Then the EC will take her time, respond to, I've watched a video yesterday. I watched the whole video. And it was very interesting. And there was a lot of technical glitch and a lot of few mistakes, and the woman taking her time explain. And look at that arrogant woman in Ghana. The arrogant woman. And he says she's the Electoral Commissioner chairperson. Hey, Talatosai, I hope you are following the Electoral Commissioner chairperson in Salarion. She is also a woman in Salarion. A very respectful woman. Taking her time to explain things. Yeah, you just put somebody who thinks she's a demigod. And for that matter, people have to respect her. You tell her to do the right thing, this woman will not even listen to what Ghanaians are telling her. Talatosai, I just want you to go to Liberia and learn sense from the Liberian Electoral Commissioner chairperson. She's doing an amazing job over there. Yes, I watch a Facebook live video. The woman taking her time explaining a lot of things to her. And you, J Mensa, you are just an arrogant woman. Very arrogant. Very arrogant. You become a vessel that Akufo-Addo is using you like a remote. Akufo-Addo telling you what to do, and you also listen to what... You are not at that office for Akufo-Addo. You are there for Ghana. Madam J Mensa, that office that you are occupying, it is an office for Ghana, not an office for NPP. And you must do the right thing. You must do that. You must respect the constitution and use the laws and regulations surrounding the EC. Simple as ABC. That woman is not doing that. Her name is Jane Mensah. Yeah, Jane Mensah. Yeah, Jane Mensah. That Jane Mensah, the electoral commissioner chairperson. I am talking to you. I am saying go to Liberia and learn common sense from the Liberian electoral commissioner chairperson. She is doing an amazing job. You can Google right now. And you know, they do press briefing every single day. And they allow a lot of journalists and Liberians to ask questions. And they ask a lot of questions. Now this constituency, there was overvoting. Can you feel, I said, oh no, maybe you didn't get the numbers right. And the woman will just pick up a pink sheet. Just refer, okay, this was the total valid vote cast there. And this person got this number, this person, I just watched the woman. An amazing woman taking her time to explain things to the Liberians. When you have an arrogant person who thinks she's above everyone, madam, this is just an office that you are occupying, you know. They can kick you out just like a Charlotte was kicked out. Hey, the next government, I will be a faceless individual to write petition to Mahama to kick this arrogant woman. Yes, since people can just write letter and claim themselves and anonymous. And this is the person that wrote letter is a faceless individual and anonymous. We don't know the person. So it's a faceless. Listen to this. I don't even know that we have faceless human beings on earth. Right? The individual that suggests Charlotte says remover should have been bold to put his name there. And the government decided to present that to the then Chief Justice. They said, oh, this woman has committed a lot. She breached the procurement law, kick her out. They kick her out. And if Mahama comes into power, I'll be the faceless individual to write a letter to him. Mahama, I want you to sack this woman. She's an incompetent, and I also use a lot of things against her. So, Jemensa, you gotta prepare. What is good for the G's is good for the Ganda. Simple as ABC. Simple as ABC. We won't also allow you to be in that position. I will also be the faceless individual to write a letter to Mahama to sack you. Simple as ABC. Now let's see what will happen. And Jemensa wasted money because she said that we need to do facial recognition. She didn't do that. And facial recognition, do we even have that technology in Ghana? A nation that can't take care of even toilets is talking about facial recognition. Charlotte will say, do we even have that technology? Ghana, a nation that is crying for $3 billion loan, is talking about facial recognition technology. We are just a joke. We are just a joke in that country. So Charlotte will say, you see, I just want you to go to Liberia, learn the common sense from the Liberian electoral commissioner chairperson. That woman is just, and if you're Ghanaian too, you can just Google, go to YouTube, go on Facebook, just type current election result in Liberia. You will see the woman, and she's a woman doing the talking. And they will be on the table talking, explaining things to the Liberian people. They allow journalists, and nobody intimidate them. Hey, in your country, you will see lawyers and judges using their position to intimidate Ghanaians. When Ghanaians are even asking questions, sit down. I was in the bar before you. When did you join the bar? And I'm your senior. And all you know is somebody is a senior, somebody is a junior, somebody is nobody. That is all that you know. Hey, in democracy, there is nothing like nobody. In democracy, there is nothing like nobody. We are all important. Jane Mensah, not Charlotte Osei. I am talking about, that Charlotte Osei's name is just in my mouth. So excuse me. It is Jane Mensah that I'm talking about. Jane Mensah should go to Liberia to learn a common sense, not Charlotte. Charlotte Osei, they sack her. And I'm saying that should Mahama come to power in 2025, I'll be the faceless individual to write a letter to him, and I'll tell him to sack this Jane Mensah. She's an incompetent, arrogant person. And also in that letter, I also detail why they should sack her. And Mahama will also pick it up, go and give it to the Chief Justice, and the Chief Justice will also sack that woman. Simple as ABC. Nothing will happen. We can all be faceless individuals. Simple as ABC. We have a face, but we decide to cover our face. Even in research, when it comes to methodology, right? If you are conducting a research and you are picking a data from the field, we have something called coding. You're supposed to code a names. You've gone to the fields and you are conducting an interview. We don't want the person's name to appear in the research. So there is a term that we use called coding. So instead of using your real name, maybe Kweku, I will say you are K. Now, even if I say K, probably people think it is the K can be Kofi Kwabena. I say no K. It is Kweku. I will say A, and that A becomes a code, and you have a code sheet. I have, I did a research in Ghana 3 years ago, and until 5 years, I'm still keeping the coding book here. So if I pick the coding book, I've coded. If you pick my research, certain names are there. They are not. That is not the real name. Even the school that I did the research there, I did not reveal the school name. The school name is is a code. I coded the school name. I did not use the real university name, and I coded the university name. That is how research is all about. So somebody said he is a faceless individual, wrote a letter and decided to use a code, and said he's a faceless individual. Instructed Akufo-Addo like a remote, and Akufo-Addo did not take his time to do the right thing. You, Akufo-Addo, if I were you, I would have even resigned. What you used against Charlotte Osei, you are doing the same thing, even worse than what Charlotte Osei did. Hey, what should happen to the Bank of Ghana governor? That has caused a huge financial loss. He said Charlotte Osei caused financial loss and break the procurement law. And what has the Bank of Ghana done? Bank of Ghana did not use parliamentary proceedings, printed 80 billion Ghana cedi, and they gave that money to Akufo-Addo and his party, and they used that money, and they have not accounted for Akufo-Addo. So what should happen to that Addison, the Bank of Ghana governor? It's a simple question that I'm asking you. And if you are Ghanaian too, you must also ask a simple question. And simple as ABC. You must ask a simple question as ABC. What should happen to the Bank of Ghana governor and this Jane Mensah, who is the Electoral Commissioner chairperson? They've caused a lot of financial loss to the state. A lot of financial loss to the state. Simple as ABC. And you, Akufo-Addo, you are the very person that we should even sack right now. In any serious country, this man would have resigned and even presented himself to a court or the police. That I have committed myself so much. Please, I want you to put me in prison. Akufo-Addo, they should imprison you for the financial loss that you are causing. There must be a serious cleanup and arrest. Oh, therefore, if the next government me, the next person that becomes the president. This is what this is what I want from him. I want him to arrest these criminal people. If the next person does not do that, or the person go hear from us. I'm telling you, that person go hear from us. Uh, Simple as for now, the internet is just a method of spreading message. And when we speak, just forget about 23 people watching me. When we speak, it go viral. A lot of people do watch our video. People do watch our videos, and it will go viral. We're gonna use the same platform to talk about it. Me, this is what I want the next government to do: arrest these criminal people. Simple as ABC. Akufo-Addo must go to jail. Kenneth Ofori-Atta rotting in jail. All his cousins, for what they've done, they must go to prison and spend the rest of their life in prison. Simple as ABC. And this is what Ghanaians want. And the law must work. If we don't correct the system and think, that thing should not happen, it shouldn't continue. We must use the law to arrest criminal people. That's all it is. We must arrest criminal people. That's all it is. You can't be in government and take government office as a family property and be using the office to amass wealth for yourself. You can't be doing that. That is criminal right there. You cannot channel Ghana's mineral resources into your bank account. That is a criminal thing. If you do that, it goes against the law. They must arrest you. Individuals have become so rich, and you ask them, where did you get the money? They can't even tell you where they got the money. Individuals are rich now. You ask them, where did you get the money? They cannot explain. Look at that woman, Cecilia Abnadapa, saying that her dead brother, and the money belongs to the dead brother. And that is a big lie. The money that was given to her to clean Accra, to desilt the gutters and Kwale Logon and Odo now in Accra, that woman used the money for her personal gains. You ask her, where did you get your money? And she can't tell you the kind of work she does in the country. This woman does not do anything in that country. And she's not rich. In less than 6 years, this woman, in less than 7 years, she's just fucking rich. So that she can put huge amount of dollars, real dollars, in the house. And the same people defending her. No, we have to set her as an example. Oh yes. Setting her as an example will be good for the next government. That is all it is. So Africans, you see, we keep entertaining criminal people, calling them leaders. They are not. These people are more than the colonial masters. Why are we even clapping our hands for the colonial, clapping our hands for these people, and at the same time talking about the colonial people or colonial masters left 1957. They left this country. They left the country called Ghana. And since then, it is Ghanaians. They have been causing problems in Ghana. And we should, hold them responsible. We should hold them responsible for the loss that they are, all the problems that they've created. And we should stop blaming this white. They've left the country a long time ago. Long time ago. Yeah. Individuals channeling government money into their bank account. The Europeans and the Americans are not telling Akufo-Addo and the family members to steal our money. Akufo-Addo and the family members are intentionally doing that. Simple as ABC. Akufo-Addo and the family members, they are intentionally doing that. So those of you who think we should allow them to do this, Ghana will never develop. Ghana can't pick a cue from Singapore. I just want you to go and read about something about Singapore. How Lee Kuan Yew developed Singapore to become a developed nation. Or Malaysia. Or learn about Korea. Learn about China. Just learn something from them. We should learn how to prosecute these criminal people. And we should learn how to eliminate them. If you are a criminal and you are a minister, the moment they eliminate you, they should go to your family and eliminate your family too. Simple as ABC. So getting rid of criminal people and their family is the best way to ensure development. Because some of them, they inherit the criminality from their family and it's like a blood. They go with the blood. The blood is living in their veins. Akufo-Addo carried his criminality from the father. It is the blood. And he has given birth to children. And his children
will in the next 30 years tell Ghanaians that Ghanaians should vote for them. It is just DNA. They carry it. So in China, this is what they do. If you're a criminal person, and they realize you've stolen a lot of money, they will kill you, hang you, take you to the firing squad, get rid of you. Then they will go to your family and eliminate all the family members. That is what we should learn to do. If you don't do that, it means these criminal people will continue to do that. If they kill this person through a chemical means or through electric shock or through a gun, that this person stole money and the government, they've used the court system to kill the person, the next minister will never steal anything. If you give him a contract, they will construct a quality road. That's it. They will construct a quality road, and that road will take more than 100 years. But no, we are entertaining them. All they know is judgment debt. They get their money through judgment debt and contract. You give them the contract, they won't construct the road. The next thing is they are in court. They will take the case to court. They will tell the judge, and I was just on the road and the government canceled my contract. So, but then they will award a huge amount of money to them. So they get their money through contract, and also what is this? Judgment debt, and through a certain allowance and per diems. That is where they get their money. We should learn how to use the system against them. We're supposed to use Ghana card, one for election. We're supposed to use fingerprint recognition and facial expression. In America here, it's just they don't use any facial recognition. In America here, I have voted several times in America. It's just a simple process. In America, America, they'll just give you a pen on the sheet. You are using the pen to tick. And the moment you finish a vote and using the pen, marking, and sometimes they will put policies, yes or no. Okay, this county, Henrico County, want to build a new library. Should we go ahead and build a new library, yes or no? And they'll just attach to that. And then after voting for a house member, a senator, or the president, then you tick. You are using the pen, or you are marking. You are using the pen like a marking. So the person that you think you are voting for Trump, then use the pen, mark it. Then after that, they take the paper away from you. Then they put it inside a machine. It's a computer. Then the machine just count it instantly there. The machine count it. You just give it you feed it to the machine. The machine pick the paper. It's like you've gone to do printing. The way you just put money inside the way you want to print a paper, you put that thing inside, and the way you do the same thing here, and you are counted. It is very serious, simple thing here. They will ask you, let me see your card. You give them your driver's license. You just put your name there, and that's it. You are on it. So it's very simple. In that country, look at what the woman is creating. It is like it's something so serious. They don't even know what they are doing. They don't know what they are doing. It's just a simple. Charlotte what is her name? Jane Mensa. Have you ever voted in America before? Jane Mensa. I learned she attended school in Canada. So Jane Mensa, when you were in Canada, you didn't learn anything from the Canadian voting process. Look, they have to appoint people with the experience. Those that have stayed in this country with the American voting system. We need the American voting system in Ghana. Not that rubbish. They have to use your thumb print. Then you go and put your thumb print inside an ink. You put it there. You go and do the then in the evening. They'll be there and they'll be counting. They'll pick 1, NPP, 1, NDC, 1, 2. Then they'll be doing this. This is just nonsense. This is just primitive voting process. We don't need it. If you want to bring modern voting system, then we need the American system here. Simple as ABC. But they are just doing the nonsense, voting system in Ghana. That's all it is. That's all it is. And so we have along with that on point, my dear brother. African leaders remain West enemy, or they are enemies. They are the enemy to Africa. Those people are worse than the colonial masters. The so-called leaders that we have in Africa are worse than the colonial masters. So those of you who don't know, we should know that they are worse than colonial masters. Hello. Hello. Yeah.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Baby, are you okay? Now,
Yeah.
question. My question
Uh-huh.
is, when we say government to be or baby, yes,
Mm-hmm.
say, woman diska. Now, Brako, pacho, na so woman disika. I didn't see, and not woman to woman to. So woman disika.
System no but you will be no corrupt. Nipa na also won kwachi nipa na wa wies ka na ono so ya corrupt saa. Ntima na kwachi kromfo kwachi na yonko kromfo. Omu nyina ye very corrupt.
No correct. Baba kweku esese ye hu ne se once a ewo ho saa no. Bibie no go bia betumi asesa. Until
because asesa and dey betumi asesa pa. Betumi asesa.
Me patch say president no. Womo ye choose womo as a president no. They've got so much power. And I don't think say it's right thing to do. So vote in your
change the constitution.
That's it. Vote in your walking. Yen na sabe you abruche. Okwa the marking no the same thing. Sometimes me will be a hakrana brakweku just posting. We be posting. We be posting we posting what they call. You don't even need to go in there. What I said, no way posting. Inti brakweku setemia yet to ho. Ne say we disika, we disiha. Brakweku said next president Obaba Krano. Brakweku still Dennis can go mbedi. But because say your friend to say a norm. What I say a norm. Sa MPP ni NDA, your friends say NDC no. They are friends. Brakweku, they are best friends. This is what they do.
This says in the air can say met ye anema na ye no. Ya awareness e kitchen say ya brenen kwase asem ne kro no bebriba ye mpanyimfo no in the name of me panyini me president me minister. The next government ba na atema ye di. Na the next government ya ba na so wonchi obi antuma anya demonstration na ebe ye pese ye pese ye develop ye uko China na uko Malaysia na uko Singapore said ya kan bia no moye yi o said America no o be ku ne ku asefo nyina because o ye omanboyefo o no honhom atu munya honhom papa wo sei wo man enti ya chenkrofo agum atoche wo ma obi abaya very careful wo de contact mo obi obaya de papa onko ye kwan bone be yen san say yanchi obi antum ntina obi abedi panyina na obi esika
exactly no when brakweku na sometimes they get me cry and say one said them journalist na womo ni your friend is saying any how do you call it any parliamentarian for no down for no share brakweku womo background so womo background so womo interview womo what I say I had to say down for what I say like I said womo bon come as a normal thing. I hear everything in Ghana no it's like a norm. Obi krabe gina na will be saying that you shouldn't have asked me, you shouldn't ask me this question. You are my brother. What is it go to do with you are my family member or not? What I say? They don't get it. I think I say it must be the last time na wafayo. Na ye bra wafayo na or ye program. So I went there na me say here. Sesi ano Ghana the senia you know brakweku everybody is corrupt in Ghana. To once is corrupt in Ghana no. Ya no de kasana we want the good thing for Ghana no. Brakweku I think say Israel for say no edru Israel ho. Because say edru ho a brakweku omo mfa de ne ketua bi no omo njira soro no omo wipe obia Ghana ho.
Israel assessment Israel assessment
say wo ncha tweeting wo kun na si entuma nkone yankosere wo say ye di ekrom ne say problem ho because say Ukraine, your friends Russia, your president yai, or the problem of grab a to Ghana force or can Ukraine say your friends Russia some woman
yeah.
one woman warning.
Yeah.
And
Putting my good for the warning.
that's it. And it's a woman queen, your friends are Palestinian Israel. What could you about Kuichi?
I go for under Mentia.
And your they listen carefully. And you are cockage, your friend is saying, say in case Israel, one or fast and stone, no. Israel, one or cock and stone into a cockage in a womuchi. Into woman's woman food, na brauqueku, and your society a penny, and your woman, so young country woman, and your woman, and woman to turn woman fake it will be to gun. No woman wipe will be a wagan will be. Because I think it's a no better and the constitution needs to be changed. Because we are sick and tired.
Constitution there and pass some cura. I will say a crumb. Obi bia me penny no din penny din patasem.
What you
say yam fam ram fan you. Patasem ko a krono.
Shabrakweku was some years see your friend is saying your friend say voter regioning. Brakweku, how on earth is that? No, as a government, as a president, and a woba kohana wo so why did you want my commando? Brakweku, listen to what that man was saying.
Some a video for Fana dia ono no ye bronzam bia jejephobia o ba se o de ye ko she problem mu ni ama ni mu akufo ado no ye jejefo team ankasa
ye helu wo mo ne helu nti I think it's about time as a Ghanaian as say you wise up what you see ne yet na ho ne ye dwen ne ye kase even though crown some of Brakweku sabe wote America we bet me decide say Ghana won ko hobie your own choice we bet me decide
my deciding ponya say my deciding po
me kra me
my phone say we ko pede
ho me decide say okay me so kra me ti me nkwa Ghana biem we don't lose nothing we don't win nothing because if you but Brakweku until say one more Ghana no as I said, they have to wise up. No one who say because BBS were Ghana a norm for them, a normal,
normal, yeah.
What I say, no one trust us when you were a child, as I said, would disrespect old person, but old person or you're wronger. Brakweku, that means you shouldn't talk. You have to keep your mouth shut. What I say, Yenina, as I say, Yenina, now woman so a sabi, ye can't cry, woman by your post, I say. Na Brakweku, did the attempt, Nessa woman, papa nenoa, no papa mbobra, no papa yen could you say, say, no, who papa saw your sanka or your peninsanka, who did not temoa. You should stop all those things.
Yeah.
Brakweku say see and asem na ye very very serious ankasa. Well, inti say one more they have to Ghana for necessary see no something needs to be changed. Nkofo na wo mu di party echire no. With the NDC, with the MPP, everything BBA needs to be changed right now. What you say? Inti me dear masa meketwa me dear me contribution kitwe bi a me metimi akana no because obi aba no way akose financial yi no way yi eye den a president who
say anything I intimi develop no yes ana ya no anything that so ya third word I intimi nchekere no de bia obi a ye kromfo
how can a third world war Brakweku betumi nye 1 million Brakweku enye maame no nko na wo saa sika no e de hye na ne fiu
mu nyina apo mu nyina say hwati o say last year no eye no mo ye ya e ma asidi no e crash ye na dollar no rise course ro sa no omu karaka tro mo so mu nko yi obi anko yi ni sika na obi akọ yi sika no mo san to che sika e wo bank of Ghana na nkasa ko mu ko wie sika nkasa wo ho no mo de ba no mo sara crash wo ma no za wudi fo e di nkwasasem sia na nipa so mo so
but this is what we are doing though this is what we are doing Brakweku this is what they are doing what was this Tesiano I yet to say penini BA ni Ghana. Chief so woman they are all corrupt. I didn't know.
Very, very corrupt people. Very corrupt. And Uncle for ultimately appointing Kodada Mo sense you. What is snap and upon Sanak to choose you? Way more. The way to tell man. And say very corrupt. Very corrupt.
You have watched that the professor now. One will say why about the babies. One will say baby now. One will deform and all the. One will say you make no. And now ama unkwala.
Make on my cabinet. Make why heavy metal a damaginipa.
It is.
Yeah.
Now we do listen. Sometimes we can't comment. But ye listen, ye tear no asupamopa. But then listen, and says no, all those things may happen. Shawa chemaun to me, and all those people no brakweku. So those people, what do we do then? The bad young one you bet to me, dear you won't bet to me free. We are say, why?
You see a chill when you wait 1,000 years, not a prison with that pay. 1,000 years with that, obey dumb for the rest of my life. Obian go think what is them you. Bakufu, Tika open tea, Kayaria or the money pa. Money pa yaria, like I say, and I bosom, and I bay bien or more biaba yaria. Yan, ya coso yaria de man. Messi or move you, so almost so much.
I think it's a Ghana, woman, you know, some of us, you know, you will push your forward Ghana. But it's a woman to mean sit up. No woman rise up. No woman who say what he has said. Because you imagine ye dear baby. Brakwe ku woman share developing country ninano. And kofo be brewuye and sana woman to me deliver up a country where.
Oh yeah. So with him. Yeah. Enlightenment, ubet my no enlightenment. Yeah. Europe na yehunisano. People makumo hon yasam kitwa. Yeah. Mukumi papa.
No cray, you come in pany to me, Edia Shamino. What yes? But to say,
what are some of those?
Intibraco Quinty say, what is the way forward? Deba den ye bit me aya, a crony bit me adani. What is the way forward? This is my question. What is the way forward?
You see, I know you hear radical change you. You hear tea, the entire Mali, Oko Mali, I pam France for free. Burkina Faso for a pam, Niger for a pam, and no code Niger. I don't say France for Niger, no more. Colonization, no. That the air form my Japanese now. And I soldier for boo. Yes, massa. And I ran on my tongue. $200 and something no old time and just 8 cents 80 cents 80 cents you and $1 and $1 80 cents and I'm more ton per kilogram now you have a pound France no is a ton of $237 per kilogram. Yes into here radical person but yan kwasi system be because we're gonna be buy to chieftaincy ye mo hini bia kwan e Ghana ho unu hu kwan sabeto asase ete ye betwa san kwase sere nyina mu ye pese ye be ye develop there we need to throw all this nonsense away because sad no impede progress in Ghana.
Mahama cannot do this on to me yes sir because
you see ye here radical person
they do
ye here radical person obia military person e betima yes anema we.
This is
military person, the way to my disadvantage.
Obia, Obe say no mercy for no one, no mercy.
Yeah, paying for no, omoye puppet you, dear. Paying for the until puppet and say, Omonomba ha morofono, Omodada omo, no more morofoni in our pet. Into who to go do, now nobody good, no now cacrebi. Open in the decam as the carriage say, into one of you go the cool if you're no ma. We die or man in then the young was a essay or man. And this episode develop there, as I say, some was the same way as I see free system because they cause a lot of problems. And then agriculture, Nankan, Nabami Kuruma, farms and uncle for and no piano, your jai farming, and a comedy come Ghana for. The Hana farming.
Brakwaku,
Oh, Oma
assassin
said
prano.
Bibia said.
Assassin senti farm and a woman.
Oma two chance are sitting out on basa and basa. We crum now Oma farming community. Omuri bia emiania hodo ene omo twetwa nwie nyina de bia cash not. Nti nsuo kura nsuo ntumi nto nsuo to basa wo ho. Nsuo no yeah, Oma say answer no. Africa for the Jimmy for Jimmy see any nyansa.
I didn't send a
Jimmy
say Ghana, you will be beer, Brakwaku, winning says, Ghana, we don't have meeting call for no woman because I had a natural resource. We don't have nothing.
Resources
Be beer,
resources, yeah, resources be a near
Brakwaku, until we should stop saying natural resource. We don't have
nothing. Good, Obi and Ghana, go the Amorofodia, Tufa, and Yadia. And I would to go now, dear 2% here. Nyansa Benum, would be 2% per hour. Bruni Fananti 8% when Yabua. Yes, go do I 2 baby bedding now. Ghana share 2% per as a go to Benny. Go to Benny.
I didn't see. Brakwaku, when you say, Tammy, your friend is saying, your ma your friend say lockdown by ye. And no one said Brakwaku woman to me when him said no woman to me in your car.
I say woman to me in your car.
One said new cars and a woman to me because it said woman the lithium to do it.
Yeah.
But they couldn't find it. Into woman, you know, almost stop you be me kaisa me order the car, me new car since 2020. No, mensa car only last year, and I mensa car me new car. No, one sadly, yes, sa lithium way, Brakwaku, sa lithium way, yeah, a bit me, a feed be our Ghana, yet the Australian for 60 good years.
Free of charge.
Why?
Yeah, Jimmy Tio, yeah, curse you here. Yeah, curse you. On say, Nipa unim nyansa, o end up by a case. Nipa. So unim nyansa, o by a case. On say, dear, been solved. Yet one year see you are in fans of woo. And yet one year say, Bibi will be na soon be a American farmer. When you saw Abner. Lithium na appear a guy Mancasimo. A idea a bit to trade the whole Ghana. Inti aden yen use wabene fan developer Ghana. Na ya de idea kwache Australia. Australia no or developer view. O maya wodu tim kwotese atuntum for so je o masase. E na wo wasande ne masache o mo. Ye yan kwase afo.
Cool. Brakwaku, when him say Rano, your friend say, share the Elkum Ghana for Ankasa Sony a suffer for no Brakwaku. When him and Raya, we your program against your friend say, Ajanasari, Isaiah Janasari, no Otabel, and nay your friend say, the other Duncan Williams. Somebody came to your eye or bow will page and I say. No, see, the Papa Duncan Williams, then, yeah, no, you better fasting against you. No way,
Papa no can be kuno. Omo boss no, Duncan, Opa one try, make kuno flat. Me here, omo boss no. But we be any buy after over bumpire. Me here, omo boss no, because I remember to never kuna to
woman, but fasting against you.
What damn. One of us said, me here, I'm a boss, Mangaza. I'm a boss, and I make kuno fast. What's your for? What Jimmy's Tanam remote the village, Jimmy's Anamus, or move is any pair, or move there. No woman, my dear, any pay. Yeah. Oh, my young Patasamo, Yamohadia. And then a video, Yami. What you who's a many mile quality pa. People have no idea about me. A lot of people don't even know me. Only idea much just you and me, darling. I'm so the way back now. Me, Chiramuno.
I know.
And your man, me, Garno. People have no idea. Someone who answer with him. Oh, dear, about
I Brakwaku, Mediana will catch Brakwaku. My Yamasona, meaning something to me, yes,
someone who near my is him.
Me who Brak
and your man, and your man, Metiam, people have no idea. May say, I'm going from a boss on the Mara. Not finishing with these seconds. Now, poor. Yes, be slow. What's your for?
Brakweku, na winim.
That idea we say, that idea we say, that plant we, ebi ni Ghana, American kwane wo. That plant we say. Ye feno that plant we ye feno late bone set. Opo obi antapo late bone set. Na ka idea. Ya de say area hudo bebre na ese kita na spiritual means ye de ye nema.
Me na mo Brakweku teach you what the other platform no so.
Some me start na make sure say nema ni. People don't know what we are doing over here. Mother, on fam kwata asem ko. Ya prepare ya hunu na mo. O ga say me be ye teachings bi say na me jai say obobom paye. Nipa na ma hu say nipa na otwo say. Kasi me see dinatem no. Endra ma hunu kami dinatem papa.
And your comment side ho comment side ho.
Wo ya kwasi papa. Me na be hu yan ka bi dinatem e ma ono aka san ko bobo ne nsama mama. Akwasi ya ba.
So omo ko akoye fast na
dey. Omo nya na fast me twa me see omo panyin po na me kunu me na me kun omo panyin no. Kwasi afo omo ka se ni pa ya ayi. E mowa. Omo ja jimi no. Yeah, so dey we say. We ade we say. Me ya chu. Me wo mushroom bia me dia fra.
We yes samina bra.
Yeah. Seminar ya, seminar. Me wo mushroom bia me dia fra. Me dia ye. Now awurade nyankopon people have no idea. People think it's there. I am not joking no. I am a very serious person. I don't play with nema me. I am a practical person. Didn't mean for so be nkoye but me anema me kire no ana me ye. Me kire kwata asemo. Saa nipa na oba na me hu na nka adwuma me dine no.
And your side na se bra kweku and your obehu ya so koya fasting against you.
Omonya na fast. Fast me hina omo ankasa omdo omonya na fast. Omonya na fast. Saa nipa no kwa na me hia ono ankasa ni picture na ma bari ni picture ewo me ankasa me da chi ha. Obi a mete ya snake ba mo so direct wa America ha. Yeah. Yare. Obi a mete America mini snake tu mirika ewa ha sei. Na wase de be bari sa nipa ko no me hia ni picture na ma bari no ewa ha for the rest of the life aboa.
Brakweku we dey memfa we ni in your last man. Brakweku wo hu sem patcho wadawroma. Wo hu se last time be me no kasai. Wo kai pa me no when we say me no kasai. Wo ma me say wo se me ye nuom na Brakweku. Nsem ye me hu no. Na wini me say me pese me nti na me say wo se wo de nipa kro no kwa Ghana but me pese o de nuom ni bi bre me but me hia wali na ye no number no na ma frɛ no
open nema pese ni obi mfa me
because nipa kro no kwa Ghana nti oba next week nti me pese me fra wali number no
oh next week yeah
oba next week Brakweku nti na ma fra wo saa no me say why you busy oba next week ya ka nti me pese ko wo de number
me de wali the number be send o
na me fa na Brakweku winim after that na me frɛ na me no be kansam bia Brakweku me sisensa wo ka chem sa me yesa anuom ne me mfa ndware no asan na me ye biem na Brakweku nuom me hu no me ye yi a kire me no Brakweku me see no bokpo kra no Brakweku we bebe yi no ho a kire me
aya na se me tie na mo ni ma Ghana ho mo ba mo
Brakweku me date no we bebe yi no ho edi a kire me Brakweku me see me ye me share me no Brakweku na me say wo wia me say mefrew na maka nsam a Brakweku mi a me hu nti bo mo dia fa wali no ma no sen na ma me nipa kro ne ba na
me forward the amount yeah
mate na me no wankasa ne we die mu odu Brakweku mi hu sa asem we bi da mi hu bi da na mpa 20 sen na ma me nipa kro ne ba next week na mpa cho memfa wali na me ne
no kasa me ye video no wia me de be forward the amount why
yo Brakweku
na unsabaka no
mate na makasa wo na wo de maame wa Brakweku
kasa me na me de ma unti
yo mate Brakweku me da se bebre Nyankopon ne nananom so nya wo kese wa wo ye adwuma pa ye du wachi nananom so di wachi wa Brakweku me da bye mpacho kasa Brakweku mpacho
makate wa me ba
yo mpacho
abusia sa nipa na obatwa nkwatesam wa ha no movies aya nipa edi agora na maza nipa ni agoro mo de mo do nkwasa samba me mfa ho nche wo me mo do nkwasa samba me to na maza na me ni kuro mboso mo kese antwa ntoma eyi no ho kire me just 2 days ago ya me can be bia nsu amenom can be bia amenom na me ye ba abosom no mo na be che me ne ma me nyew ye ba no omo de we de kwa de mia me nua a wo Germany ena bosom ne ka kire me se obi pese o hante no anti me mfa na me kan sem bi nkire no mia me nua o Germany ra me nua ba ko o Germany na yesi me mfa ne kan asam kire no nkurum bosom kese ena be yi ne ho kire me sa was it Duncan Williams sister ayi the top one sister ayi kwasia na oba ha na wase de ya wase yo ko ye fasting ene ye on yere no ho mani nidi so obetimi pa de a mani nidi enum suyo onja mframa kora ahome for 45 days enso kana no de ane ye na te se obewu sani pa na o kan sa no wodu nso kan wa no obewu ebeni tawo ye ma obewu ohum mframa so obewu wasia ka se ni pa o obi timi de kwase asem me tie se obatutu ana bomb wo me so ase adan ya ko bomba ye wona mba beto do wura to ma be sie ofam ne ba ko se ba bia me de snake de share no udi agura metima bo awura me dan chi wo ha na matu ne ma akere mo kwase ya o kan kwata sem ne me do be ka snake no ho ma kan chi wo do agusu ne ma bari wo picture e de wa kan snake ho kwase ya Oba ha mu the emotions ni jimi esa mu fi se ye jimi ya kana kwa kire mu ya di religion ni emotions jimi e wo man mu panyimu di nkwacha asem ni ya jaja ho na mpanyimfu bi esika fa wo ye panyine krom ha ye de panyine ye de yan obi mu obi pa so ye panyine a tinchina be di akundwa wo ye panyine a respect ho ai respect ho dog some of us know what we can do some me here obi kura certain example na say kwase ye bia obedi di matem report to me ah UK or diabetes or diabetes UK na me tena me bowra ni munam na say wo 5 years wo obenya heart disease na wanya lung disease 7 years obebubu agu hokoju to obenne agu ho ansa na in 10 years less than 10 years obewu the we start nipa we say me kun kura to twena ga say pains ya obefa mu no me ye fro ho ntime wa brankasa kwase ya bio aya omo fi say agro bi ne yedi I'm not a joker. They are very serious person. Papa, people don't know. Enso na esi ho no. Enso na me so enso no free. Me enso a me so na direct. Me enso free and chance ano. Na mo dia enso ta we enya pap enso. Enso a to free so ba. Me enso na masa na mo bebre gallons bebre masa si ha. Na me pese uyo obi na me pese me bie wani na hunu niam na ukata wani na woda wo na hunu niam me de minso ya bi na be ya ma na ma hye nduro se ya ma wo be dwara to aso 9 days de bia na pa sole ya dwale huru wani wo sole ya na e wase bi wana de be huru wani bisa every day bia 9 days ni ave de abi hunu me ka ti plane ya de we ya na ye sa ya ma ya manfo je tinje ma kire wo se ewiase nimdie hinta nimdie asie nipa na wo na obe sua obe bre wo ho ase na be sua no uhunu sa nimdie no catch mu plane ente o dia wo di emotions but o bomb pa ye uji mi yesa otu kro pata nye de hia no otu na so moja no kona stop Rari agofo the emotions but jibiesa microphone emotions Jimiesa musu nyansa that's all it is that is all it is masa yetiano ya boabo ya hu ne na mo ma boabo hu na ga se microphone pa yenko aduruso Ghana fo a mode ye ko nduruso mode ye ko ne kosi musen Ghana fo a aya motam yen na mode ye picture ko nduruso na ko kosi musen mfa yenko aduruso me meta me ya duru na mte ha me every day bia woni madura ni badi na se sia me kata meti ai na woni ma ade amasa muni madura amasa anapa yai masa ahomachem masa adubrofo masa odum masa nyanya tamiegu masa o anapa ya me sa yansa na me ye me video yi anapa yai na masa ya gari wie no me sa de semina ya amase no na me di gari ye na me pepa me ho na me sande sa na me dika sa adono enyu dodo na me hiti mu kakra na me sande dware ye me nsira semina me nsira nkumpo na me nima hwa te sa no na me mana dra me hunti yesi a wo hia me ho a ahahama nko a na me de te ya enya agoro bi na nipa di o masa mo mani paso nkwa di o mfam gimi nko pasi ya fom ka se nipa di agoro wa hu ami we me dware to aso da bi asa ebi wo kura ya den kase na ehye kase na ewo yen udu nta kura wuruma na wo wo nsa na mogya kura pramo na ye ya bi wo dware ye na me yi odi ni bi no wa homatem special wa ha e be hye moto special bi wo ha aya me de stainless steel si jaso ha etemi hye moto na kama pa stainless steel no me ba ko wa ha odi si jaso ha odi moto no gu ma sisi a yin wura na sisi a na ye hye na ye moto very nice pa ya ti enche bia masia ye bi abusia ma hu se obi asend me request ma o pese obaso na wa pese obaso no betimi aba who question maybe some question who contribution ba na be contribute asem bia pese o kan be betimi aba be kan ajo me mo akwa aba
mo papa na wo ye
na unso e
wo ye pa
fine
ere wi bisu aye ti o se de na ba ko kan enu aga no o se omoye prayer warrior for Duncan Williams nti di wa
me twa me se o papa na be kuno o papa na nkasa mu na me ba be kuno
me comment se o be di anka o mo mu ko bompaye ma Duncan Williams ne bana se bi ya oro ne ho ye nsefo no o si so media anti we dey be se wa da uruma endra no wa mutu de kwache no tama wa ye sa no bi twiro se kan
ko o ma asa mu ni me se ma hunu mi hu ya sanka me didi na tem ya kame fa no mo jero na me papa
me no wa share one say o mama ba page mama ba Germany me no wa share it's one time but patcho pese etimi no komo one on one timi papa mbeso
enkomo ba tare asem wa asem bi is serious one
yeah me personal we are me no 1212
o betima inbox me
patcho
o ba me ai profile account kwaku age na enye sa page we no anza ba akono kwaku age no anza profile wa no and they was send me a o betima nya mo ho
patcho
ha
mate
anti o was bi a obia
yeah o de boy
okay me that's it okay bye bye abusu enye izo tangrofo mi si udu machi ya wa hu oh me nkoti okobo mpa ya boa uyem na ekotwa kuro na me fa ho wagimi ya me fa ho obi aga se wo ye adan a wo ye prayer warrior aja fra ya agrofo agimi wo ye prayer warrior ere mo cha kire prayer warrior ame po bi o ye ba ifu a o prayer warrior ene mo nyere mo ho ma mu wi mu yem twa kuro pa na mu yem twa kuro pa asia forza yem pa info die wu ye kan mu the emotions Duncan Williams kronfo we ono no so ye man of God we asia kronfo we ono no ne ba kura yara we ni mu kwa papa so be sa ne ba yale ya apu ye po bi ehunu na me na me yesi ya di bibi hunu na me we na di bibi ya be hunu na me apu me metia me ye bibi o me akasa mu me ye bibi dada na be na di bibi asen hunu na me adan ya okobo mpa ye Duncan Williams na me ba betia no ka akona na fu dotwe na ne nsa twitwa no na ba betia no na mo te hɔ akwase ye bia wudi ni bia na mo de ahye mutim so wotumi wudi ni bia wotumi wa ben na oye man of God papa ye nka na asem apo den de be ka na asem para akoro ni bi ti mu nja nkwata asem no abusia asem makasa ache ma nhwe mfa video mfa mra wie ye time ko raso ko bot 12 asem pe bibidi eye go fe dame ene yakufu ado aboga na kasuso aba UK ekwo koto na koto ahye Ghana ase yentua $140 million emfa ma Singapore company a akufu ado man contract say omo esi power plant mienu na yɛde ma mo contract sɛ yɛnyɛ na Akufo-Addo cancel saa contract no 2021 yɛi ɛna omunya award no ɛna Akufo-Addo asan cancel contract na nkrofo no de akɔ court na ɔmo de yɛ court ɛwɔ UK na UK aban sɛ Ghana fom nti yɛntua 140 million na my question bisa no sɛ nti ɔman a yɛde ka yɛni ka prebosia na yɛbɔ no nti 600 million yɛ bɛba November yi ɛno na yɛbɛyi mu 140 million de akɔtua Singapore company na the question bi bisa no Kofi Dame woni Mahmoud ba mo na Akufo-Addo ɛne mo finance minister na mara abɔnten eme explain nkyerɛ yɛn de nti a yɛbɔ saa aka no ɛsɛ mo de bi mo ba ɛsɛ kankwa na yɛbɔ mabɔ ka ba mo ntimi nya de papa bi amfa ma Kofi Dame woni Akufo-Addo abusia ebe animire mesia ba emechachi am twede amfo nka mo nyinaa ho mo a mo hwɛ me mekyerɛ mo nyinaa yɛbɛtoa so na Kenya mo kyɛ ho te sɛ ne usa ho te sɛ mo ko ho bi sɛ ho ya je usu ho te sɛ kwaku Ebenezer ho te sɛ Joseph Woma ho te sɛ isa o sɛ ofi o sɛ ho te sɛ Ayuba te sɛ ho bi sɛ ho yɛ Nikki Menza ho bi sɛ ho yɛ Don Lakshmi ho te sɛ Indudu Ime ho bi sɛ ho yɛ mechia Mahindra ho bi sɛ ho yɛ chacha mo mo wo so ne nyinaa twedi ampon ka mo nyinaa ho Koju Lubos at the same Oliver from Port the same Akuya Mentebia at the same Press Legacy I hope you say here whatever I want to say Susan I hope you say here Linda Lamty I hope you say I'm here one of you na tell my to say the church mu nyinaa twedi ampon nka mo nyinaa ho ma wudi a na wodi ache na me the comment section no won for the same we Mr. Christopher mchana na Kenya mche chache mu nyinaa beto so anemri bye bye